Hi guys, so I have my audience right here in the back and I will be sharing with you guys. Place you down. Hi guys, so today I am going to be speaking about school counselors. So have you ever thought that the signs of anxiety, trauma, and depression we see in our youth actually began years prior and could have been prevented in an elementary school site or in an elementary classroom? Emotional and behavioral challenges often begin in early childhood but are frequently overlooked. Elementary is a crucial time for children to identify and find the support they need. At this stage, a child that is in elementary school is still learning how to regulate their emotions, manage stress, and build healthy relationships. Having that said, I have done some research and that I have done some research, and after doing my research, I have recently found out that having the child get helped early on actually makes a big difference. Having mental health intervention early on means that the students can have guidance and develop a stronger coping skill. After witnessing firsthand, as a mother of two, I try to get counseling for my boys through the school site, and it was very hard to get the support that they needed or the resources that they needed in order to be able to be successfully helped mentally and academically. I would like to express the urgency and the need for more school-based mental health support to ensure all children have the same opportunities and are able to thrive emotionally, socially, and academically. So one way that we can help support this is incorporating counseling in schools. So I know that this is a topic that is very touchy, because incorporating counseling in a school site means that it would be less hours of academic work for the child. But at the same time, incorporating counseling in school site is very important for two main reasons: early intervention and improved academic and behavioral problems. Early intervention is a way to support long-term mental health. Many mental health disorders begin in childhood. Identifying emotional and behavioral concerns during elementary schools allows counselors to intervene before the problems arise. So as many counselors see the need for more behavioral intervention, the counselors are able to intervene as the child is going through the behaviors in the school site, and they are able to provide the resources that the child needs in order to be able to overcome the behavioral issues. School counselors improve academic performance and behavior. Students begin to have better classroom behavior once behavioral problems have been intervened at an early age. When the child receives the support for emotional challenge they face, they are better focused and more engaged in learning and building a positive peer relation. So that means that they are able to build better relationships with their friends at school and better peers, and are not forced to do things that they are not wanting to do. This article shares how many children are affected, and if not properly addressed, mental health can be a lot for the small body of this child. Mental health requires comprehension, assessing the student's needs while identifying and addressing the root cause of the problem can help reduce the contributing factors. So oftentimes children end up being influenced by the wrong crowd, and they give into peer pressures. But building a trusting foundation that the child is able to go to and able to talk to, they are able to eliminate those factors that bring them to making the wrong choices. According to the counseling education website, Counselors must demonstrate empathy and genuine concern for the student's well-being. Developing trust takes time and patience, but it sets the stage for more meaningful and effective counseling. Counselors bring a deep trust. As a parent, it is not always easy for the children to come to the parent and get the support that they need. So making those so it's easier for a counselor to be able to come and help when the child feels like they are not safe in this environment. But counselors bring a bridge where they can feel safe and talk about their feelings in a place that is well known to them. The role of school counselors. School counselors also have an essential and emotional behavioral support in schools with two main benefits. School counselors teach coping skills and build trust in familiar environments for children. So like I said, school counselors are there to help develop coping skills that are not easily learned in the school site and resolve conflict and receive trauma-informed care. So according to the website Kids in Crisis, more and more elementary schools have reached out for help. Principals are seeing what parents are seeing, and that younger children are carrying anxiety, sadness, and feel that their feelings are too big for their small shoulders. This article shows how important it is for the children to have early intervention. Building familiar environments is important for the child, and school counselors can create a safe and familiar environment so that way the child feels like they can trust that person and they're able to bring what feelings they have to that person. In the School Counselors Association website, school counselors design and implement school counseling programs that promote academic, career, and social-emotional success for each and every student. So implementing these skills and practicing them in the school-based settings can only have long-term results for the children. So like I said, mental health is often misunderstood but needs to be talked about more in the school sites. So that's why I think that bringing school counselors to the school sites have a better opportunity to intervene while the child is still young and is able to learn through the professional what coping skills they can use in order to get help they need and deserve. So increasing the number of elementary school counselors can create a safer and more supportive environment where children feel comfortable expressing their emotions and learning healthy coping strategies, even for families that sometimes can't get the help other places.